What is up, everybody? Hey, you are coming with me today. We've got an exciting adventure. I'm going somewhere I've never been. It's like over 10 miles. In another video, if you want me to show you how to use Google Maps to, track out different adventures that you're gonna go on, whether it be on the boat or the kayak, let me know. The main purpose in what we're doing today is to go somewhere I've never been, use my electronics, find out a safe route to travel with the boat. I do not mind getting this thing in the mud. I don't mind hitting stumps with this thing. I'd really rather not with that thing. If you're just tuning in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're gonna catch some fish along the way. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, hope y'all are staying rad, doing well. Let's get right to it. Well, we getting out here today. We are on an adventure. You're coming, right? If you're here, you're watching this. Hopefully you're subscribed. YouTube says most of you are not. Hopefully you're back from watching a different video that I had. YouTube says that most of you are also not that. But if you're here right now, in this moment, that's what matters. Because we're doing some things today. Hopefully we're gonna catch some fish, but I'm just being honest with you. We're going on like a 10-mile trek on the kayak, with the trolling motor, with the 50 amp hour lithium battery, with a bunch of poles, some phone calls. Got some phone calls happening. Yeah, we'll see you in a minute. I gotta get this call. It's chilly out, but we're ready. Got the rig ready to go. Got safety cruise right there. I'm looking to see in the little viewfinder if I can see him. Yeah, ready to rock and roll. It's gonna be a good day. They're heading the same direction I am, so apparently somebody made one of those things that are supposed to float, not float. Yeah, somebody sunk their boat up there. So those dudes are going out to get them, and but man, I'll probably still be heading up that way when they're on their way back. So, anywho, stick around. We got a long ride. That's cool. They're gonna get up there a little sooner than I will. Well, it sounds like airboat headed our way. What that means is that as we're just getting to where we've been trying to go. By the way, we've been cruising for about an hour now.
a little while just motoring along. It's beautiful out. I mean, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty stoked. Been going for about an hour, and I see that airboat up there. I heard them pull it out, and they stopped. Let me see here. Yeah, so we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. We've gone about 4.2 miles is the, I know it was about 4.5 miles is what I mapped it out on Google Maps. About 4.5 miles. I figured it was an hour and a half and 4.5 miles. So that's yeah, I mean, we're right on point, cruising about 3 miles an hour. At this point, you know, I really want to make sure that I'm, you know, looking at how far away I am from the poles. You know, I really want to make sure that my trail that I'm going to make is safe, navigable, whatever you want to call it. So marking all the little things that I see along here, and it then transfers over for me, so I can see, you know, the waypoint that I just made on my graph. It shows up on my phone. That's most important, because I'm not going to take this graph onto the boat. I'm gonna have my phone, and so I'll be using my phone, you know, as a rough navigator. If there's anything crazy, or obviously I'll mark that. But yeah, we're cruising along, so we'll see what's up with the airboat. Looks like it's back underway again. Not sure what the deal was. They slowed down a little bit, I guess. I don't know. We're in 3.5 feet of water, so I mean, we'd be running this on the boat just fine. I'll take a closer look at the graph and kind of see what its deal is. These guys are obviously really good at what they do. Super rad. They just pulled out somebody's boat. So we'll see. It'll probably get a little rough for me. I wouldn't imagine it'd be terrible, but man, there are some stumps over there that would ruin your day, that would warrant these guys coming to get you, that's for sure. But it'll be funny, because these are the guys that we saw when we launched, and they're heading back. 3 feet of water, cruising along, and they're on an airboat. I would take a wild guess that they've been up this way a few times. I, on the other hand, have not. So we'll see. But this will be pretty neat. Yep, they got the boat. Somebody's boat. We'll see what it is. That was neat. Snug this down just a little bit more. It loosened up on me. I don't know if it loosened up or it just swung back a little bit, but that's gonna be a long ride back for those guys. Let me see if I can give you guys some video of that. These guys it's a long ways back. So yeah, that's got it out, and we are now getting to the mouth of the creek. We're in 2.5 feet, as you can see there. Let's see if we can, yep, I don't know if you can see it or not, but here we are. In any event, go that way. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty shallow. I mean, it's 2 feet here. I'm gonna cruise over a little bit and kind of see if the creek channel as it's depicted on my graph, see if that see if it's accurate. You know, in theory, that should give me a little bit more depth. I mean, I'm in 2 feet right now, so here we are. Boogity boogity. I mean, there's the mouth of the river. We're over here. According to my Garmin graph, it says that we're almost to the creek mouth, but I understand now. We're in 2.5 feet of water, and yeah, it makes sense. But there's a spot up here where the creek, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, splits, and that's apparently where we need to go. Since it's exciting. This is exciting. You know, when you've just been sitting on a kayak, motor along at 3 miles an hour, it's exciting to, I don't know, I'm not saying like getting to a destination, but you know, getting to getting to the destination. So I'm gonna swing out. So we swung out a little bit wide of that point. Back there, can't see it, but it's over there. So far, it has been clean. I mean, not a bunch of stumps and all that stuff. I would suspect that it gets a little bit more shallow here at the mouth, just due to the fact that you've got all this sediment, right? All the things that coming out of the thing. All the things that come out of the thing. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. It's starting to sound like all the people I've asked for advice on how to run up in this thing. Right? Everybody I've talked to is just, well, you know, this and that and the other thing. Looking at what looks to be a bunch of failed attempts on my side scan. Right, people that have run up here and it just, you know, it got too shallow for them, so they had to stop and turn around. Yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, lots of skeg lines over here, tons of skeg lines. Still in 1.8 feet of water. I guess this is a sandbar. Yeah, big skeg lines on the side scan right now. See if I can nab a picture of that for the gram real quick. Yeah, 1.7. Yeah, still 2 feet. Yeah, there's the pink tree with a tie strap on it. And the lights. So we're in 2.5 now. But yeah, it is very certain that you've got to run all the way through here. There's no two ways about it. You got to run all the way up in here. Man, I'll tell you, I mean, looking at the graph, I'd say that there's a couple fish up in this little thing right now. Lots of grass. I'm excited for fishing. That's for sure. We're gonna zoom in here a little bit on the, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. There's fish up in this thing. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little, man, we got lily pads. No, those are, yes, lily pads. Holy smokes. Man, look at big old skeg line right there. I'll be interested to go back through this footage and see. Man, there's, oh, I'm so excited. Do not, I'm fighting the urge right now to, throw a line in, right? Like, yeah, I want to do it so bad. Big old lily pads. What's super cool is I will have a legit line that I can run all the way up in here. I wonder what my battery's at. Let's see. 67. Okay. All right. I mean, we've been at 4 or 5 feet all the way in. I cruise around in much less than that. My transducer, I mean, we're at 5.5 feet. My transducer is maybe 3-4 inches under the water, so it's a pretty true depth. Man, I'll tell you, it sucks that it takes fish jumping. I'll tell you, it sucks that it takes so long to get here on the kayak, because as much as I love fishing off the boat, man, there's just something different about doing it on a kayak. Yeah, you really get to just be, not trying to sound like a crazy hippie, but you get to be part of where you're at. And I don't know, that, to me, it's pretty special. Special that we get to enjoy stuff like this. I don't know what that is. A lot of bubbles coming up from there. Let's see what side scan says. Yeah, there's no question about why tournaments are won from up here. A little bush action down there. Boy, this is absolutely awesome. Let's see how far away we are from the split. We're a little ways away. It's up ahead there. As for right now, there's some stuff over there you can't see, but it's there on the graph. yeah, I mean, you basically stay center. Once you're in here, you just stay center. There's some, you know, bushes and, you know, twigs and such, you know, over there. But then I look on my graph and you know, I can confirm that's all it is. At this point in time in the video, I'm gonna see if I can get the audio over some pictures, give you guys a better idea. I've been in the water, sitting on this thing for nearly 2 hours, right? This wasn't a straight shot. A big part of why I was doing this, like I mentioned at the beginning, was to find out if there were things that I could run into with a boat. And so I zigzagged a little bit, checked out creek channel, what it showed on the map, a bunch of different stuff. So after finally reaching the river, right, the mouth of the river, I'm totally stoked. Discovered a bunch of neat structure, all sorts of stuff as I get into the river. I do go a bit back there. I think you know, I probably clocked about another 1.5 miles, 2 miles, which, you know, on a kayak it takes a minute. So I definitely got back in there, but we're gonna save that for another day. This trip was a big deal to me. It was kind of set out into the unknown, if you will, right? Miles and miles, certainly miles farther than I would like to paddle if I don't have to, and kind of see what we find. Aside from using the graph and trying to figure out what sort of dangers I can avoid in the boat and all that, you know, I like getting out in the wilderness and exploring. So it was super rad. If you're still here, thank you. I do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I hope this maybe inspires you to take some time and hop on Google Maps, look for a place for you to explore. If you do that, be safe, you know, let people know where you're going. But yeah, we're gonna cut it off right here. I got more footage to put together for you. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Stay rad, and we'll catch you next time.